Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories happening right now. And topping the list, we are your local election headquarters and Senator Marsha Blackburn announcing that she is entering the race for Tennessee governor, making the announcement in a campaign video earlier today.
I'm Marsha Blackburn. Here in the volunteer state, we always lead the way. And that's why I am announcing my candidacy for governor.
Senator Blackburn adds that she is running to ensure Tennessee is America's conservative leader. Now, she joins a small field of candidates in the governor's race. On the Republican ticket, she is running against Congressman John Rose and fellow candidate Cito Piegra. Memphis City Council member Jerry Green is running on the Democratic ticket, as is Carnita Atwater, musician Adam Ditch Kurtz, and fellow candidate Tim Sear. Well, Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs previously told 6 News that he would not run for governor if Senator Blackburn entered the race. And today, Jacobs saying that he will vote for Blackburn next year. 6 News has also learned that Jacobs is Blackburn's campaign treasurer. Now, the federal and state primaries will happen 1 year from today. Also of note, Blackburn's current term as U.S. Senator runs through the beginning of 2031. Now, if she were to win the governor's race, this would come with a shakeup in Washington. Also tonight, Congressman Tim Burchett confirming that he would be interested in Blackburn's Senate seat if Blackburn were to win the governor's race. In the meantime, Burchett says his priority is Tennessee's 2nd congressional district. And keeping the focus on politics for you in our region, today marks the first day of early voting for the Knoxville City Council primary election. From today until August 21st, Knoxville residents can vote for who will fill 5 seats on the Knoxville City Council Districts 1 through 4 and 6, which are all up for grabs.
Literally Knoxvillians' opportunity to cast their vote for some of their leadership, majority of their leadership on City Council the next 4 years.
Now, 6 different locations across Knoxville are open for locals to cast their votes. They are open from Monday to Saturday with different hours depending on the day. And for a full list of those times and polling locations, just visit this story on our website, wate.com. Next for you here on the 7, 2 months after Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs called out issues at the Richard L. Bean Juvenile Detention Center, we are hearing from the center's namesake. Richard Bean retired on Friday after serving as the center's superintendent for more than 50 years. As we've told you, Mayor Jacobs claimed Bean had fired 2 employees in retaliation for reporting issues at the center. Jacobs also learned of problems with medication and medical protocols. After Jacobs brought these issues to light, the 2 employees were reinstated and Bean announced his retirement. Now, Bean says he was originally planning to retire in 2026, but the conflict made his choice clear.
The only thing I wish is somebody would come and talk to me and said that you need to get out of here. And, I'm a sensible guy. I'm 85 years old and got 63 years in this business. It's kind of a hard way to go out.
Since Bean announced his retirement, the Knox County Commission voted to temporarily put the sheriff's office in charge of the juvenile center starting next year. Brian Bivens was hired to serve as interim director of the facility, and a board of directors was appointed. Also tonight, a Knoxville man who ambushed and shot his ex-girlfriend outside her apartment has now been convicted of multiple violent felonies. Prosecutors say Javess Craigmeyer waited for the woman on Dandridge Avenue last April, then opened fire, hitting her several times. He then pistol whipped her as she crawled for safety, dragged her out from under a car, beat her again, and stole her vehicle. The jury found Craigmeyer guilty of attempted first-degree murder, carjacking, and weapons charges. He faces at least 31 years in prison without parole when he's sentenced September 19th. Now, the woman survived and is recovering. Moving down the list for you now, we are learning homicide is suspected after a body was found inside a mobile home in Roane County. The discovery was made in the 600 block of Clacks Gap Road. The body found on a couch in the mobile home. We're told it was decomposed, but no definitive cause of death has been determined. Now, the Roane County Medical Examiner has looked at the remains and has sent them now to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy, as well as blood and DNA testing. Sheriff's Office and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation are actively looking into the case. Next on the 7 for you, as the school year begins, for many of us here in East Tennessee, free lunch programs are returning to public schools. The Community Eligibility Provision, or CEP, under the National School Lunch Program allows schools in our area to provide free meals, both breakfast and lunch, to students regardless of their economic status. But CEP programs have changed over the years and vary depending on the school district. Some counties make free lunches available to all of their schools, while other places like Knox County only have specific schools that are eligible for this program.
More and more, it's costing us more and more. We see that as well. And if there's anything we can do that we can take something off families' plates and provide a service to them that makes going to school easier. And of course, them being well fed means that they're going to do better in the classroom. And so it's kind of one of those full circle moments where, I mean, we're meeting a basic need.
Of the 91 schools in Knox County, 63 are CEP eligible. And if your child's school is not eligible, well, they say parents can still apply for free and reduced lunches. And speaking of feeding Knox County students, school nutritionists and cafeteria workers are desperately needed now at 13 Knox County schools. Starting pay $14 an hour. You can apply today on their website or call the number right there on your screen, 865-594-3640. And for our final Big 7 story for you tonight, we have an update for you on the Gay Street Bridge project in downtown Knoxville. Significant progress has been made, according to a report obtained by 6 News. The construction company behind the repairs say over the past 2 weeks, it has finished installing all support pieces and cross beams. It has now completed all repairs to the second span of the bridge, aside from, well, final painting. Now, a span is the pieces between 2 support pillars of a bridge. You know, we've told you before, the $2 million repair to the bridge is meant to reopen it to pedestrians and cyclists. Repairs to the 5th span are underway. The entire project's supposed to be complete by the end of the year.